Ladies and gentlemen, there are three significant changes that are common to our societies. Firstly, people are more connected than ever before. In 1997, just 2% of the global population used the internet. Next year, it will be closer to 40%. In a space of a single childhood, we have gone from using reference books in libraries to carrying Wikipedia in our pockets. Voters are better informed and more discerning, free to compare and contrast their political systems like never before. This places government under greater and more nuanced scrutiny. But just as competition encourages improvement and innovation in business, it can improve governance and politics. But we should use our newfound voices responsibly and with moderation. Rumor and disinformation now has a global reach. Citizens should be mindful that provocative words can have real consequences. Established media outlets should refrain from inflammatory headlines and honor the trust the public places in them as the keepers of truth. Ladies and gentlemen, the second challenge is demographic. The makeup of our societies is changing, and countries with different population profiles are experiencing different effects. Those with aging population face particular pressures on productivity and spending. They must manage the tension between welfare provisions and costs of health care and raising the revenue required to support an ever older population. Addressing demographic change will require responsive policies and a willingness to take on difficult questions of responsibility between generations and entitlement between people. We should muster the courage to take decisions for the long term, not just the next electoral cycle. For demographic change demands policy foresight. It also requires a commitment to the principles of moderation, of tolerance, respect, and understanding. We should seek solutions which are inclusive, not divisive. It is not always easy to maintain peace, stability, and prosperity, to embrace moderation in our differences rather than focus on what divides us. And sometimes, in the heat of the moment, we go too far. This year's general election was hard fought and hard won. On both sides, hopes ran high and emotions sometimes ran higher. My party was returned to office with a mandate. But the results betrayed increased polarization in the country. I acknowledge that, and I acknowledge it. But I want to heal those wounds and achieve national unity. I am determined to lead a government that governs for all Malaysians, because I believe our greatest achievement, UMNO's greatest achievement, is not the defense of just one race, but the creation of one state, one nation, one Malaysia. It is a work of a lifetime. It is not yet complete. For our party and our nation to succeed, we must understand the aspirations of younger, better educated, more urban voters. We must be mindful of tradition, but look always towards the future. We must strengthen the bonds between our people, from the biggest cities to the smallest kampungs. We must demonstrate that our vision of Malaysia's future is compatible with people's interests. That UMNO is not just a proud past, but UMNO defines a clear vision for the future. We must put nation above self and people above self-interest, rejecting corruption, embracing open politics, and living the values we espouse.